There's been a lot happening in the league after the All-Star break. Teams going on runs, teams getting exposed, players putting up 50 points like every day it feels like. So it's pretty easy to overlook some of the stuff going on around the NBA, especially on a team as disappointing this season as the New York Knicks. But despite all the losing, if there's been any bright spots for the Knicks this season, one of them has definitely been RJ Barrett. After a rough start to the season, RJ has really turned it around. Ahead of the All-Star break, RJ was averaging 18 points per game on 16 field goal attempts. Since coming back, he's averaged 26 points per game on 22 field goal attempts over 11 games. Now, I know the efficiency hasn't been the best, but let's just focus on the fact that since he's been having more touches and being more involved in the offense, his scoring average has went up 8 points. This is especially impressive when you compare it to former NBA All-Star, also on the Knicks, Julius Randle, who shoots the same efficiency as 21-year-old Barrett. Randle was actually shooting 17 field goal attempts before the break, putting up 20 points a game. Since then, over 11 games, he's been averaging 24 points per game on 20 field goal attempts. And when comparing their current regular season averages, it's clear to see how similar the level of production is. Considering RJ has consistently improved somewhat every year of his career and is only 21 years old, it seems that he's only scratching the surface of the player he can become. So that begs the question, will he be the franchise guy for the Knicks and finally bring more consistent success to the franchise? Let's talk about it. Over these 11 games, RJ has shown flashes of all-star and even superstar potential. His best performance being a career-high 46-point outing against the number 1 seed Miami Heat. Though the Heat won the game, RJ showed the kind of player he is at his best. He has scored 30 points 8 times this season so far, which is impressive by itself. But in this game, against the Heat, he reached 30 points before halftime. One aspect of RJ's game that is especially impressive is his ability to get downhill. Few players possess the natural abilities and physical gifts that RJ Barrett has. Though he can come up short at times when heading to the rim, there are also times where he can completely enforce his will upon defenders when getting into the paint. If he can continue to grow in this area while also being more consistent with his jumper, he's going to be very feared as a scorer in this league. But I think one of the biggest indicators of whether or not a player can be the face of a franchise is how they are as a leader. And I have to say, RJ possesses some of those qualities as well. RJ is unselfish, doesn't have an inflated ego from what it seems like, and puts team success ahead of anything. RJ has even said that he wants to lead by example and he wants to always help lift the team's spirits.
Tonight we saw you huddle the team together. What was the purpose of that, or what did you say?
Every time I go in with that second unit, I always huddle them up and just tell them, this is what we do. We come out, we play hard, we're aggressive, we bring energy, and, just to get the job done.
RJ is slowly becoming the Knicks' best player right now and is on pace to be their best player by the start of next season or even by the end of this one. But can he help them to start actually competing for something significant? Right now, I think RJ has the potential of making quite a few All-Star appearances, being the best player on a playoff squad. But as for superstar potential or being the best player on the championship team, I want RJ to really make a jump before I can make such a grand statement. If you look at the other players in his draft class, you have Zion Williamson, who accomplished being an All-Star in his second year, though he has been dealing with injuries a lot recently. And then, of course, there's John Morant, who made the jump this season to being a superstar. Then you have Tyler Herro, who, after having a sophomore slump, has become the leading candidate for Sixth Man of the Year and was even in conversations to make his first All-Star appearance. And they also have Darius Garland, who was also an All-Star this year. The thing is, RJ Barrett hasn't even turned 22 yet, so it's clear that he can still make that jump next season to being an All-Star caliber player. So next season, heading into next season, I would really like to see RJ improve on his shot creation, build on his ability to get to the basket, and get more consistent with his shooting heading into next season, especially at the free throw line. If he can do that, or at least some of that, I could definitely see RJ making a big jump next year and potentially being around a 23-point per game scorer. Though his efficiency may still be questionable, it will likely improve as time goes on. That's all I got for this video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Can RJ Barrett be the franchise guy the Knicks desperately need? Remember to like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.